Dr. Nate, come here. I think I've cracked the code. Look at how I can add this gene into the DNA of another plant. It worked. Isn't that amazing?
I can't believe it. Do you think it's safe?
I don't know. The only way to know for sure is to test it. We must get a grant and start our research immediately. If this is successful, it could be the key to all of our problems. No more food shortages. We would only need to use a small space for crops. We can make better tasting vegetables so more people will want to eat them. Can you believe that all over the world, companies are using our ideas of genetic modification to make enough food to feed everyone?
Well, it's amazing.
Huh. I'm wondering what's on TV.
No!
Morning, my little sunshine. Are you excited about your field trip today?
Can I just be sick today?
Last I checked, Tim, you don't have a cough, fever, or anything else that could lead me to think that you are sick.
Mother, what is so exciting about going to a science lab anyway? We are only going to learn about plants. That sounds boring.
Hey, at least you won't be sitting in your desk all day.
Can I please stay home?
No, you have to go. Speaking of which, you need to grab your stuff. You're gonna be late.
Fine.
Alright, students, today we're going on a field trip. While we wait for the bus, let's go over what we have learned so far about genetic modification of plants. What are 4 reasons to genetically modify food? Go. Alan.
To have more to eat, to prevent pests from killing the crops, to solve plant growth problems like drought, and,
Thank. Sarah, can you help him out?
It prevents the plants from dying from herbicides when sprayed. Mr. Frederick, don't the scientists use a virus to add the new genes into the plant?
That is correct. They add the new genes, like genes to make the food part of the plant larger, so there's more to eat, to the virus. Then they infect the plant with the virus, and then the virus adds the genes to the plant. The next time they grow the plant will have this new DNA in it. Let's go. Now we'll be able to see what we've been studying.
Greetings, children. My name is Dr. Nia, and this is my assistant, Dr. Nate.
Hello, Dr. Nia and Dr. Nate.
Thank you for inviting us to your lab.
I'm so excited for you to be here and to show you what we do. Who is excited to learn about modifying plants?
me!
All right, now let's start our tour. This is the area of the building where our members punch in to work. This is also where new employees get their IDs and uniforms. And this is where we modify our fruits, vegetables, and grains. These plants are modified by changing their DNA. We can take genes from one plant and add it to another plant. This solves many problems, like being able to produce more or bigger plants, prevent pests from killing the crops, solve plant growth problems like drought, and prevent the plants from dying from herbicides when sprayed. To introduce the new gene, we can use a virus. This virus infects the plants and adds the gene to the DNA. Do you have any questions before we move on to the next room? Okay, let's move on.
Make sure not to cough or sneeze on the product, or that is just waste of a product.
This is where we package our product, whether it's plastic containers or plastic wrapping. Then we splash our logo on them. And this is the final stop for the product, because after this, it gets shipped to the stores. Before we head to our next destination, does anyone have any questions? Anything at all? Yes, young man?
Yeah, I know that you're the responsible adult, but would modifying plants, which we eventually eat, be a good idea?
What makes you think that?
Well, it just makes me think if modifying a fruit or a vegetable or any kind of plant would be a good idea. You know, I'm going to research this real quick. I found something.
It says that there are some side effects to genetically modifying foods, like adding extra toxicity to foods, possible allergic reactions, antibiotic resistance, immunosuppression, cancer, and altering the nutritional value of food.
I don't think that those are accurate.
Well, but the info says.
We have not seen anything like that with our genetically modified foods. Those must be from people who don't want to save the world from starvation. But let's go ahead and let's continue with the tour. And these are our personal stands where we sell the products. Now, that's all for today. Go ahead and bring some home. These are going to be on the shelves of grocery stores starting next week. We are very excited about this.
Well, thanks for inviting us to your labs.
Thanks, but how can you be sure that these are safe?
And everything that the FDA says we have to do. We are ready to get these to the people of our city. Isn't it exciting that we will no longer have to worry about anyone going hungry?
Years, the world is absolute chaos. Families have been affected by the modified food. I'm not sure what may have changed them into zombies, but it was a gradual change in our DNA that did it. But whatever it is, we will find a way to stop it. We will fix this, even if it takes another 30 years just to fix the errors from long ago. I will save the world that I live on. Part of me thinks that there are survivors out there who are fighting these zombie scum, and when we unite, we will take back the world that is ours. We will never give up.